Dear students, in the last class you have studied about the types of ecological succession. It might be classified based on the habitat or based on nudity of an area. So today in detail you are going to study about the successional stages that takes place on a bare rock that is called as lithosphere. Lithosphere, it is the Zeerarch succession. What is a Zeerarch succession? The ecological succession that begins in a dry area is called as Zeerarch succession. So when an ecological succession begins in a xeric condition, dry condition, then we call it as Zeerarch succession. So lithosphere is the type of the Zeerarch succession, the successional stages that begins on a bare rock. Xerosphere or it is the lithosphere. When we tell bare rock, the successional stages that begins on bare rock. When we tell bare rock, the rock shows extreme harsh condition, that is no soil, no humus, no moisture, and a little or no mineral availability. So extreme hard conditions are found on the bare rock. So in a lithosphere or in a Zeerarch succession, we could find when ecological succession begins, it would be xeric. So later, after the completion, it would be completed to it will be converted to the mesic condition. From xeric, it starts in the xeric condition and later converts to the mesic condition. Yes? If it is hydric succession, it begins in the water, and at the end of ecological succession, there also we can find formation of mesic condition. So now in a Zeerarch succession, we could find it begins in xeric condition. Later at the end, when a climax community is formed, it will be the mesic condition. So initially there is extreme hard conditions with no soil, no water, no humus. So the pioneer community formed in the Zeerarch succession or in the lithosphere, it is the lichens. So pioneer species of lithosphere, it is the lichens. Lichens, you know, they are the symbiotic association between algae and fungi. There are different types of lichens. So lichens forms pioneer species when ecological succession begins if it begins in temperate region, and if the lithosphere or Zeerarch succession begins in tropical region, so it is the cyanobacteria forms the species, forms the Pioneer species. So lichens, if the ecological succession begins in temperate region, it is the lichens. In the Lithocene, we could find the different biotic communities like lichen stage, moss stage, herb stage, shrub stage, and so we could find the lichens stage, then moss stage, then herb stage, shrub stage, and climax forest or climax community. Lichens stage forms Pioneer community. Moss stage, herb stage and shrub stage form cereal communities. What is cereal community? The biotic communities between the Pioneer and the climax community are called as cereal, or it is also called as transitional communities. And it is the climax community that is forest. Climax forest. It forms as climax community. Climax forest forms as climax community. So here in the Lithocene, lichens forms the Pioneer community, lichen stage. Forest forms the climax community, and the cereals communities are mosses, herbs, and the shrubs. So one by one we will study how are these biotic communities involved in making the conditions favorable for the next biotic communities. You know that there are three different types of lichens: foliose, crustose, and fruticose lichens. In the Lithocene, crustose lichens occupy the bare rock. So the rock shows extremely harsh condition, a hard condition. Okay, so in that condition which can withstand that harsh, extremely harsh condition, it is the crustose lichens. Crustose lichens forms the Yes, crustose lichens forms the Poinia species. The vegetative propagules of the crustose lichens are carried by the water. Yes, rainwater, and they are being dropped over the rock surface. They grow, and by the help of the rhizoids they attach to the rocks. So what will the crustose lichens do? When they are being found on the rock, they get attached. How? It is by the help of the rhizoids. By the help of rhizoids, when they are attached, so they slowly start producing out acids like they produce acids. Which type of acid? Like carbonic acid, lichenic acid. Yes, they produce the acids. Due to the production of acids, acid brings about corrosion of rocks, breaking. They produce small pores, holes on the rocks. That is, weathering process will start by the help of these crustose lichens. Crustose lichen have a flat thallus, and by the help of the rhizoids they get attached to the rock surface. They produce out the acids, which brings about the cracks, holes on the rock surface. And these are the lichens which can withstand the extreme harsh condition like desiccation. So these are the Poinia species. So when the small holes, pores are formed, these are the point where dust particles come and collect, and where moisture content will be retained and organic matter collects there. So when organic matter and dust particle moisture starts collecting there, so crustose lichen invites foliose lichens. So crustose lichens invites the foliose lichens. As the name tells, foliose, how is the thallus of the foliose lichen? It has a leafy like the thallus. By the help of rhizoids, they also attach to the rocks. So further involved in weathering process. So how? They also secrete the acids and corrosion continues, thereby adding the dust particles, soil particles will be added, and so they cover the crustose lichen, so thereby slowly removing the crustose lichen. Means the death of the crustose lichens takes place. When they die, addition of organic matter. When organic matter is being added, retaining of the moisture. So now by the end of the lichen stage, a layer of soil is formed, little humus and little moisture, water content is being found. See, one thing you have to keep it in mind in an ecological succession. One biotic community, when they occupy the area, the conditions will not be favorable for them. So they make some necessary changes, yes, and they make the conditions favorable for the next biotic community. When they are favorable for next biotic community, they are being slowly being replaced. So now these lichens, foliose lichens, will slowly remove the crustose lichens. The next cereal community, it is the moss stage. Moss are the bryophytes. Mosses have erect plant body. Erect leafy shoot is there, and there is also the presence of rhizoids. So by the help of rhizoids, they attach to the rock and further weathering process. So that rhizoids, what happens? They penetrate deeper into the rocks. The cracks, okay, so are widened. Okay, so weathering process is being continued. And these mosses, what they do? So they cover the foliose lichen, and so the foliose lichens, they die, they are being removed. Okay, so mosses, they are having the erect plant body and the presence of rhizoids, they attach to the rock and they cover the foliose lichens. Due to the weathering process, there is still more addition of the soil and increase in the organic matter, due to which water content also increases. So first in the moss stage, it will be the hardy mosses which occupies there, and slowly these hardy mosses are being replaced by moisture loving mosses. So mosses also make the conditions favorable for the next cereal community. How? By increasing the amount of soil, organic matter, and retaining more moisture there. So next, it is the herb stage. Herbs like grasses. Now the plants, that is the herbs, shrubs and trees. Herbs are very small sized plants. Okay, grasses. Here we could find grasses. First, it is the perennial grasses. They occupy the rock surface. The roots of these grasses brings about further corrosion of rocks, weathering process. And these grasses, slowly they replace the mosses. As there is slow replacement of the mosses, addition of organic matter and increase in the moisture content. Grasses. So in the herb stage, the grasses, so they increase the amount of soil by weathering process, the continuation of weathering process, corrosion of rock, addition of organic matter, as well as the retaining of the moisture. So next, we could find the shrubs. Shrubs are the medium-sized trees. They occupy the area. Their roots at a greater depth. Yes, and further weathering process is being continued. And their branches make the area shade. So they increase the moist condition. They retain the moist condition. Slowly, xeric condition has to be converted into mesic. So now these shrubs, their branches shade the area and makes the condition moist. As well as the twigs, the leaves are being fallen over the ground surface. And slowly the shrubs, they remove the herbs. The last, it is the climax community. Here the trees, hardy trees occupies the area. Yes, so the roots are also involved in further weathering process. By now sufficient soil is being formed, and we could find there will be the formation of soil profile. Yes, as well as we could find there will be the moist condition will be formed. So hardy trees, then we could find they invite the mesophytic plants there. Okay, so in the climax community we could find the trees are being found. Not only trees, the shrubs are also found there, and they retain the mesic condition. And these trees are in the climax community is in a steady state with the environment. Say they are not being further replaced, because climax community is the last and stable biotic community. Yes, it is in steady state with the environment. It is in steady state with the environment. The climax community formed will be varying based upon the habitat. If the xeric succession begins in the tropical regions, the climax community formed, the forest formed is tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforest. If it is in the temperate regions, it is the coniferous forest. Or deciduous forest. It is the deciduous forest. It is formed in temperate regions. Climax forest varies according to the habitat. So here one thing you have to remember, every biotic communities occupy the area, make the conditions favorable for the next biotic community. So from xeric, it will be converted to the mesic condition. That is, a rock will be disintegrated, so it will be converted into the climax forest. So Paeonia community, it is the lichens, and climax community, it is the forest. In the next session, you will study about hydrarch succession, or you will study about the successional stages that we found in the water body, that is hydrocele.